Hello and welcome back to the Supersensible Steve Show. Here at the castle we've been busy cleaning out the dungeons, only to find a large collection of the previous occupants' past work. Percy the Paranormal Professor was a prominent figure in the paranormal community back in the 80s. One videotape in particular that caught my eye was labelled the Ratman of Southend. Southend is a seaside city in Essex, known for having the longest pleasure pier in the world and the family favourite Adventure Island theme park. Once being the south end of Prittlewell Village, its foundations lie on the home of fishermen from the 1700s. In the 19th century, with the development of reliable railway lines throughout England, it quickly became a major tourist attraction with London dwellers nearby. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the video.
Much has been written on the possibility that fragments of ancient pottery could contain, preserved within their ceramic structures, the sounds of past events. One need only find the correct resonance and, like old crystal radio sets, their tiny vibrations would radiate faint echoes of the past. Anyone who has seen Nigel Neal's The Stone Tape will appreciate the horror potential of this concept. Could the urban legend of the Ratman of Southend have a similar basis? What would a modern-day ceramic recording device look like? The Queensway pedestrian underpass system at South Church Road was completed in 1977. During construction, locals had referred to the site as Hole in the Ground. The final stage of that construction involved aligning the complex network of walkways and passages with thousands of ceramic tiles. And so the stage was set. It's winter. An old, homeless man seeking shelter from the nighttime cold settles down in the underpass with a blanket, his only source of warmth. He looks up to see a gang of youths, silhouetted in the underpass entrance, advancing towards him. He starts to rise, but this seems to provoke a vicious attack, as one by one they kick, punch and cudgel him. In a last ignominy, they seal his blanket and run away, laughing. He tries to rise, but his body is broken and he can't move. He stops feeling the cold. His sight seems to be dimming, but after a while he is conscious of black shapes scurrying to and fro close by. One comes very close and has a tentative nip at his cheek. He doesn't feel pain as the rats get to work. Mercifully, hypothermia and blood loss from his beating have brought him close enough to death. When the body was found the next morning, the face had been completely devoured. Since then, people using the underpass have reported hearing squeals and a sound like claws being scraped against walls. Indistinct sightings of a figure or figures have been made. Feelings of dread and sadness that occur only while in the underpass have also been mentioned. Perhaps the underpass network, due to its size and complex shape, was already an extremely sensitive recording device. Perhaps experimental broadcasts from the old Echo radio factory pre-charged the location. Whatever the reason, if the tiles themselves are responsible for the hauntings, then they must have recorded more than mere sound. Visual information must also have been stored. Perhaps even emotional energy is contained within, the very walls radiating horror. So, although using the underpass may indeed save your life, you may while doing so hear, see and feel something of the fate of the Ratman of Southend.
Hello and welcome to the Supersensible Steve Show. Here we are in the Ratman's underpass. So, you've all heard the story. We're going to be doing some investigations. Obviously we're under a main road at the moment, so we're going to get a load of environmental noise, but let's ask some questions. So we're going to use an EMF meter. There's obviously lights and maybe other mains kind of running through this. But if the Ratman's there, can you come forward? Can you turn the green light red? If you can hear us. Do you want justice for what happened to you? So how many people was it that attacked you? Can you tap on the walls to tell me how many? No particular cold spots around here, averaging around 9 to 10 degrees C. If the Ratman's there, can you make this EMF meter go off again?
It's clear to see that carrying out a paranormal investigation under a busy underpass has its challenges. While the area is undoubtedly creepy, the sound of the above traffic was just too much to pick up anything of interest, even though the investigation was done very late at night. But let us know if you're from the area in the comments below, and share any of your own experiences. See you next time on the Supersensible Steve Show.